So let's go down here to these menu items, preferences, case details, and view cases. Let's first take a look at view cases. And these are your previous cases. You can just select any of those and they'll just pop right up. For case details, this is the case you're working on. This is the lab software, so this will give you the dentist name and the patient name and other information here. So that's under case details. Next, let's look at preferences. Now in preferences, you can turn off or on the tutorial that pops up when you're doing the case. So if you're a beginner, you might want that on. Otherwise, you might want it off. Another item in our preferences is in Define Shade Tab List. So let's click on that. So everything that you see here on the right is in your library when you look up shade guides. And maybe there's many in here you don't want. So very simply, to get them out of your list, you just click on it. Like I'll click on this portrait one. And you move it to the left, and then it won't be in your list. And obviously you can click on it and put it back in at any time. And then the other one here is the shade reference analysis. So what this does is go back to when we used, or if you use the shade reference, the black, white, and gray, which you still can do. So if we turn that on, let's see how we use that. So in this case, we still start with the process photo. So let's click on that. That's like the start button. And you can see up here, the white is going off and on. So that means click on white, and then it shifts to black. Click on black, then click on gray, and then the shade tab. So let's click on the C3, call it a C3. And again, to process the case, you right click, color correct. You've got the region. Again, you just put the region around the tooth like we did before. Adjust the value box. And we're pretty much going to get the same information. Right click, crop, and it's very, very similar to what we did before. So you can use it with a black, white, and gray or without. There may be certain conditions and situations where you want to find out if the photo processing is being done correctly with just a shade tab. So this is a good way to check it. There's other conditions where the shade reference does help in getting you the best shade.